she perfect. I like my girls with class like a woman's university.
Right now, the Dallas Mavericks are coming through the fan tunnel. First up is OJ Mayo. These fans are absolutely excited. There goes Cayman, there goes Brandon, there goes Bernard. The second batch of Mavericks coming through the fan tunnel is Jay Crowder. Here he comes through right now. Sean Marion is coming through the tunnel right now. As you can tell, these fans are absolutely excited. Let's check it out. Rodrigue, Vince Carter, and of course Dante Jones coming through the tunnel right now. And we have Elton Brand coming through. Brand make them dance. Hey! Hey!
That was great. Go Mavs. I love everything.
Do you think we're going to win tonight playing against San Ann?
Yeah, we're going to kill them.
Tonight, the Dallas Mavericks are playing against San Ann. That's right, San Antonio is in the building again. This will be our third time meeting up with them in this NBA season. The first two times, San Antonio did take it, but tonight, it's a different ball game. Tonight, San Antonio is playing without their big man, Tim Duncan, so we're going to have to see if our Dallas Mavericks can be able to capitalize off that. Mike James did get a second time around extension for his 10-day contract. However, his second extension will be up on Sunday night, and there is no such thing as a third extension. So the Dallas Mavericks will have to decide if they're going to sign him or release him. Now, however, they did also sign former member of the Dallas Mavericks, Delonte West, this morning to the NBA D-League affiliate, our very own Texas Legends. So we'll have to see if this is going to foreshadow Delonte West joining the Mavericks again before the end of the season. Tonight we also have Fab, also known as Felicia, with us doing our camera work and our crowd control. So we'll be talking with her during halftime with our fan talk. At the half, the Dallas Mavericks are down to the San Antonio Spurs. Here they go into the locker room.
We had halftime report with Fab, Felicia, and her fun fans. Check them out. Dallas Mavs playing San Antonio Spurs. Apparently, I have two Mavs and one Spurs fan right here. What's going on?
What up, what up?
Who you repping?
The Mavs, of
okay.
course.
Who is this?
Right here.
Spurs. Are we friends, cousins?
Best friends.
Best friends. No rivals. We good? We keeping it kosher?
I like the Spurs too.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
I don't care. I like the Celtics.
Oh Lord. We just got a hot mess right here this evening. We signing off. Roger that.
I got that here.
All right, so we have Michael and we have Brees. Spurs are up at the half, but I mean, how are you enjoying the game?
I'm loving it. This is my first time at the American Airlines Center. You know, it's good when the Mavericks are missing shots, so I can be extra rowdy.
Now, how are you feeling about Parker when he went down? Were you worried about it?
I wasn't really worried about it. I mean, Spurs have been injured before. We always bounce back. All that matters is the playoffs, but we always beat the Mavs. That's all that matters.
Buddy, we're live, Dallas, AAC. Who are we playing tonight, fellas?
Spurs.
Okay, how are we feeling right now with them being down at halftime?
We all right. We all right. Gonna make a comeback.
You sure about that?
We're sure about that.
Okay,
sure
what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we're gonna come back. I mean, you know, we just need to make a couple of more shots. You know, tighten up a little bit on defense. We're gonna be in good shape.
Okay, who do we need to step up in the second half?
Carlisle.
Collison, who do you think?
We need to rotate the ball more through Dirk. You know, get Dirk a few more touches.
Okay, he needs to be the leader out there. Then. That's what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Right now, the Dallas Mavericks are warming up, getting ready for the second half of the game against the San Antonio Spurs. We're down, but only by 10 points. The score is 53-43. Thanks for tuning in to Real Talk Sports. I'm your host, Valencia King. Tonight, our very own Dallas Mavericks faced another Texas team, the San Antonio Spurs. They played without their big man, Tim Duncan, and they were able to get the win. The ending score was 113-107. Let's check out what's going on after the game.
We had some stretches where, you know, I thought we were doing okay. You know, our shot making early wasn't there. That was a problem. And then the run to start the third quarter, you know, was decisive. I mean, that put us in a huge hole. So, you know, I probably should have taken 3 timeouts, you know, during that period. I wanted to keep the game going because I thought we needed tempo, but they just kept pouring it on. And, you know, we just couldn't overcome that. We don't have easy answers to anything. That's why we got to work, you know, that's why we got to work hard, and that's why we got to stick with it.
Something that we can take away positive from tonight's game with the Mavericks is how Roddy played. Let's see what Coach Carlisle has to say about it.
Yeah, to me, it's not the points. It's the energy and the enthusiasm and the disposition. And, you know, it's up to him. If he plays like this, you know, he got a chance to secure the backup position, and he'll challenge for the starting position. But with him, it's, you know, you're one game, and, you know, he's got to establish the consistency, and he showed tonight what he can do. But being able to do that night after night is hard in this league, and that's his challenge.
You mentioned, of course, you're a vet, and then you guys need to continue to play hard. Talk about the play where Crowder made the 3 and then Collison was able to get the steal and make the floor there.
Like I said, you're just getting better. You're preparing yourself for down the line when you need it. Now you're not nervous when you have to execute those particular plays. And, you know, my hat's off for those guys sticking to it.
And how are you guys going to prepare for Phoenix? You mentioned, you know, playing for the next game as well.
I mean, they're up and down team. They get up and down the floor. They move the ball. They have some veteran guys who just know how to play it. For us, it's really about what we need to do more so than what they do. And we have to, as far as, and when I say that, it's like executing offensively, defensively, all being on the same page. Whatever the game plan is, sticking to the game plan. I mean, we're going to prepare for their particular guys or whatever, but it's still what we need to do as a unit as we move down the line.
And in the position we are right now, all we're going to take is wins. You know, we can't afford to lose games right now. We lost tonight's game. Now we got to bounce back and try to win the next.
So what is it going to take for you guys to win the next game against Phoenix?
Just, you know, put this one in the past. You know what I mean? Everybody has to regroup, you know, for next game, because believe it or not, next game is just as important as tonight's game. So, you know, we just got to start another streak, get it going, and we'll be back where we need to be.
Looking into the next game, how are you guys going to prepare for Phoenix?
Well, you know, we got to sit on this one. We have a day off tomorrow and hopefully get some fresh legs going on Sunday. It's obviously a game we need to have going on the road for 4 tough games. That's a must win, as close as it gets in the regular season, and get some momentum back rolling before we hit the road for a tough game. So we get away tomorrow a little bit, get some rest, and get our feet moving on Sunday in the morning, get a little sweat in, and be ready Sunday night for a talented team. I mean, they got some ways they can score. They got some dangerous guys, so we got to be ready to play.
We got a post-game interview with Danny Green of the San Antonio Spurs.
First 5 minutes is key to who's going to control the second half. I believe the third quarter we came out with a lot of energy, moving the ball. We got a couple stops and we started pushing it. And we got a lot of open looks. Guys were hitting shots luckily and opened up the lead for us.
7 guys in double digits. Talk about how the ball was rotating out there for you guys tonight.
It started with Tony. He pushed the ball, penetrated, and he found a lot of us open guys because they were collapsing on him. And obviously he was scoring, and so when he starts scoring and collapsing the defense, we have shooters open everywhere. But it starts on defense end as well. We got a lot of stops, we got out and running, and we got a lot of easy layups and buckets, just running and pushing the ball, getting defensive stops.
You guys are going against Phoenix next. How are you guys going to prepare for that?
Just like we prepared for today's game. They're a very talented team, a lot of potential. They played a hard-fought game last night against the Clippers, and I believe they beat them. So we know what they're capable of. Hopefully we have Timmy back and Pop back, but that's not a guarantee. So we had to come out with the same approach that we had tonight.
Tonight's locker room one-on-one was with Stephen Jackson of the San Antonio Spurs. All right, so you guys got the win again. What was working for you guys out there tonight? 7 players in double digits.
The way we played, we shared the ball. Was able to get some stops. We didn't let them score too much in the third quarter and got a big lead. And, we just found a way to win.
Coach mentioned that you guys are playing confident and the coaching staff believes in you guys. How are you guys able to get to that point?
I think the biggest thing is everybody's just approaching the game the same way and focusing on winning. Nobody's worrying about getting the credit. Nobody's worrying about being the go-to guy. Everybody's playing their role, and that's been the attitude of this team for years. And everybody's getting a chance to play, and they're doing well.
Now, of course, can't talk to you and not talk about it for music. Let everybody know what we can expect in the mixtape, because it didn't drop when we were supposed to drop, so you must be getting better at it.
Well, I just want it to be right. NBA's the mixtape Never Broke Again. The single is out now, actually. But the mixtape will be out any day now. We had to push it back just to make sure that the mixing was done and some of the clearances were paid for. I don't want to put nothing out and get sued in the back end. But it'll be out soon. And also look out for Imagine mixtape by my homeboy Twin. And some more stuff coming soon.
Any special features on the mixtape we can look forward to?
So yeah, I got Game, I got Scarface, I got Bundy, Killer Carlisle, a lot of people on it.
Cool beans. We'll definitely be looking forward to that. Real Talk Radio, keeping you posted. All right, so the Mavericks lost for the 3rd time against the Spurs, and I have Kendrick here with me. Let's talk about this game. What do you think kind of fell through for the Mavericks?
Well, when you're not turning the ball over, you don't have a flow of offense, and you don't have consistent defense, it's not going to be good for you. But the main thing is San Antonio just playing great ball. They've won 7 in a row, and everybody, the main thing, I talked to Ginobili and I talked to DeJuan Blair, and the main thing they said is that they're healthy. So you got a healthy team that's one of the top 4 teams in the league. What happened tonight is what's going to happen. Then we have to have their star player. They still win.
Indeed. Now, after the game, the coach also talked about how confident the players are and how confident the coaching staff is in them. So I definitely think that's a boost as well. And like you said, they didn't have their star player. They played without Tim Duncan and were able to get the win. But let's talk about our Mavericks. Roddy played a good game tonight.
Yeah, when you get some playing time and you get some confidence, you can do some things. I think if they gave him a chance, the main thing is that Bawar is, to me, is a natural 2, and they're trying to make him a 1. And that whole going back and forth tug of war is kind of to the detriment of him personally. But if they just let him play his game like they did tonight, positive things can happen. And the same thing with Bernard James. When he gets in, every time I watch the Mavericks, every time that guy gets in, he's getting a charge, he's getting a rebound. He does a lot of little things that add up. Like so much, I think had he played when they were in the championship team, he might have cracked the top 5 or nothing like that. But his little things make big time. You need those players, the glue guys.
Indeed. Now, we talked to Dirk after the game and how they're going to prepare for Phoenix. And like everyone says, Phoenix is a decent team. And so they're going to have to run the ball with them and try to get out and hopefully have a great first half and not have to worry about the second half. But what do you foresee in that game? Any predictions?
Against Phoenix, like you said, they have to set the tone early because Phoenix is a team that if they hang around, they can beat you. Like just the other night, I'm watching the League Pass. I'm like, whoa, 88-90. They're beating the Clippers, and they end up beating them. And that's one of the top 2 teams in the league. So the Mavericks need to come out, especially after the game that tonight. Dirk and company got to come out, set the tone early, let Phoenix know that they're going to be here tonight, and hopefully the second half it's not close. It's the other way. We're sitting there like, man, we can wait about this victory. They're by 21.
We hope that will happen on Sunday when we play the Phoenix Suns. So stick around for that. As always, everyone, got to thank Kendrick for being a part of our Real Talk Sports post-game conversation. As always, tune in. It's Real Talk Sports with Valencia King. Thanks for tuning in to Real Talk Sports. As always, I'm your host, Valencia King. Until next time, go Mavs.